what would be the 19th century equivalent of BookTok? How did people learn about the literature that was best-selling, that was popular?
In some ways, it was quite similar to what we have now, right? I'm always telling my students that the 19th century public sphere, the 19th century sort of news and information sphere was actually very similar to what we have now, because you had an enormous proliferation of newspapers and magazines without a lot of copyright regulation. So lots of things were being reprinted all over the place. They were being reprinted in slightly different versions, lots of misinformation and disinformation. Most newspapers in the 19th century and most literary magazines or any kind of magazine had a literature section. They included a lot of literature reviews, a lot of book reviews. So there was a very robust critical landscape in the first, in the whole 19th century, really. This is something that's true of BookTok too, I think. A lot of it was based on what used to get referred to as puffery. Sort of, if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. So I'll give you a good review of your novel if you give me a good review of my book of poetry, right? This is something Edgar Allan Poe was often complaining about, the sort of culture of puffery, even though he was perfectly willing to engage in it himself as well.